Hello everyone, welcome back to our new YouTube video. In this video, we are going to discuss about Denmark and how's the life in Denmark. So recently I traveled to Denmark and I met a lot of people over there and discuss about how's the life over there. And we had a long discussion about jobs, salary, taxation, study and lot more other things. So in this video, I'm going to share all those details with you. And this video is going to be beneficial for those who want to travel to Denmark and wants to begin their new life in Denmark. I hope that you will watch this video till the end. So let's get started. First talk about Denmark. So Denmark is a country which is centrally located in Europe, which is a part of European Union as well as it's a part of Scandinavian and Nordic countries. We share border along with Finland, Sweden, Norway, Iceland and Germany. Denmark has a population of around 5.8 million people, which is roughly around 60 lakhs. Denmark is the second happiest country in the world and there might be a lot of reasons for that. One reason that I found out that people are quite loving over there, they are quite welcoming, party lovers and they are quite cheerful. Like I travel in month of April and April month is really nice. Like spring is already there and sun is there for all the time. And it's a beginning of summer as well. That means like people really enjoy their good time near to the canal and they really spend their good time along with their families and friends over there. And I got an opportunity to discuss a lot more things with them during this period of time. The first very topic that I discussed with them about jobs over there. They told me that a lot of people came to Denmark to do different sort of jobs, especially jobs in IT sectors. Yes. So if you want to come to Denmark, you want to do a job in IT sectors, then Denmark would be an ideal place for you. And apart from IT sector, people used to work in different sectors like doctor, nurses, architecture and civil engineer. And now they also told me like a lot of people work in manufacturing sector as well. So if you really want to come to Denmark and want to begin your career, then you can find out a job through LinkedIn, through different other portals like Job Index, thehub.io. The last two ones are the local job portals. Then you can definitely find out Denmark specific job over there according to your skill set and experience. If we talk about taxations and salary, salaries are quite high in Denmark along with taxes as well. So the average salary people get over there per month, which is 50,000 Danish kronas per month. If we talk about the taxation, so taxation is also quite high, which is 40 to 50%. So if you are earning around 50,000 Danish kronas per month over there, then you will get around 25,000 to 30,000 Danish kronas. So if we talk about the per hour income of average per hour income over there, this is going to be 110 Danish kronas per hour over there. So you can calculate accordingly, according to your experience and according to your expertise, that how much salary you are eligible for. If we talk about the house rents over there, the house rent in Copenhagen city and in Malmö city are quite different. If we specifically talk about the Copenhagen, which is the capital city of Denmark, for the rent of 1 BHK or 1 room apartment is 12,000 Danish kronas to 13,000 Danish kronas. And it may vary according to the size and according to the area where you are going to pick and choose the apartment. Also, if we consider about the transportation is really good over there, which includes buses and train. Because if you settle in Denmark during initial period of time, you really don't opt a car, you opt for a transportation over there. Especially in Copenhagen, the transportation is divided into 4 zones: zone 1, 2, 3 and 4. If you are going to take a monthly pass of all the 4 zones, then you have to pay around 1200 Danish kronas. And you can pick and choose your zone pass according to your preference and according to your work location. So let's suppose if you are working in zone 2 and you are living in zone 3, then you can take pass of these zone 2 and 3 zones, and you have to pay around 700 Danish kronas for these two zones for a monthly pass. So you can pick and choose accordingly, according to your work preference and according to your preference. You can pick and choose your monthly pass according to your need. If we talk about study over there, like primary studies, like schooling, and if you're traveling with your family over there, and if you want your kid to study in a primary school, then there are two options. First one is public school, and another one is private school. Public school is government affiliated school, which is generally free. That means that you really don't need to pay for your kid education over there. And the primary language of studies over there is Danish, and the second one is English. And in the international school, the primary language is English, but you have to pay around 10,000 Danish kronas per month for your kid if you opt for an international school over there. So you can pick and choose accordingly. Like if you are going to stay in Denmark for a longer period of time or for your whole life, you can opt for a public school, so that in your public school your kid will going to study in Denmark in Danish language and in English language both. But if you are there for a few years only, then you can definitely opt for international school, because in international school your kid is going to study in English. And one thing I forgot to mention, that in Denmark 86% people speak in English, so you really don't find an issue over there when it's come to speaking in English language. If we talk about the higher studies, like if someone wants to come to Denmark on a study permit or wants to pursue their career in bachelor's or master, then you can find out a good study course or study material on a website name is studyindenmark.dk, and you can find out different numbers of course and the tuition fees accordingly. And trust me, tuition fees in Denmark is way less than as compared to US, Canada, UK and Australia college tuition fees. So you will definitely find out good course for your masters and for your bachelors in a convenient price. So please do consider this. So let's talk more about other aspect of Denmark. So if we talk about Denmark is really famous for its dairy industry. Denmark is also famous for its amusement park, and you will be surprised to know that first and the third oldest amusement park is in Denmark. There is one amusement park named as Tivoli Garden, which you are going to see in our upcoming videos. And this Tivoli Garden is centrally located in Copenhagen, and it is the third oldest amusement park in the world. Based on this Tivoli Garden theme only, this new Disneylands and Disney amusement park has been built so far. There's another amazing fact you will be surprised to know, that there's a bridge between Denmark and Sweden, which connect these two countries, and that bridge goes under the sea. So these are the few amazing facts about Denmark. So I hope you will like this video, and you have liked all those information, and this information really helps you if you want to travel to Denmark and want to begin your new life in Denmark. And in upcoming video series, we are going to share a lot more other things about Denmark, like the places where we visit. Like we visit to Rosenborg Castle, we visit to Tivoli Garden, we visit to national museums and Christiansborg Palace, and a lot more other places we visit in Denmark. So in upcoming videos, you are going to see all those things. So please do stay with us. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel as well. And don't forget to click on the bell icon. Thank you.